Hello guys, I want us to make a very simple design. This is going to be our reference material. Now let me tell you what I want to do on this reference material. I am going to make it to be equal to the Canva, all right? And I'll shift it this way. That is how I want it to be so that I can focus on the first part before the other. All right. Now the next thing I want to do is let me get my background. Let me get my background set. Okay, after you have clicked on the background, you tap on this particular icon, on this horizontally, the fourth horizontally aligned icon. When you've tapped on it, then you will see color. All right, you see color. You press this plus sign. When you've pressed this plus sign, just I think it's showing us gradient, but we don't. Well, let's go back and set it on color instead of gradient. Good, that is beautiful. So once you've chosen color, you tap on the plus sign, go and take your color picker, then tap on the reference material, then tap, let this be on the background. This is not actually white. When I bring something that is exactly white, you will see the difference. So you tap on this mark sign, you say okay, our background is set. Now the next thing I want to do is to import this picture. Yes, to import this picture. Yeah, let me import the picture. Or first, let me get a shape. Yes, let me get a shape, and I'll place this shape here, and make it to be the exact size, since the reference material is same size as my workspace, that is the Canva. I have to make this to be exact size. Do you understand? Now this is the exact size of the background or the shape. So let's proceed to make it have a color. You tap on color, and then you tap on plus sign, go to pick color again. If you take a look at this, you understand that the background color is not the same. It is not, I mean, it is not one color. It is a gradient. All right, it is a gradient. So let me go back. Sorry about that. Let me go back. So let's go to gradient instead of color. Then we click on the plus sign. You see this particular icon here and this icon here is, should I call it the node or the pivot, that, yes, the node rather, that you can use to rotate your color to any part you want it to be. All right, another way you can rotate your color is by choosing any of these particular six different kinds of gradients. All right, you want to think about six of them, so you can choose one. So but whichever way, you can still use this node here to change it or make difference. Right, are you seeing? You can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way. It depends on how you want it using this node. But if it is something like this now, that means um the effect is going to be like this by the time you're using these nodes. But as a matter of fact, what we are looking at here is something like this. Yeah, something like this. So let's go this way, or let's go this way. Let's leave it as it is. No, this is not what I want. Sorry about that. Let us go again. I think this is what we need. Yeah. So I picked the first one. The first one is exactly the one I picked. Do you get? Now take a look. I've talked about this before. Take a look at this particular button and this button here. That is where you tap to change the color. This one is highlighted. Yes, this one is highlighted. That's why if I pick a color here right now, it's going to affect this side only. Do you understand? Then if I pick this, I pick this one, and then check the color, it is going to affect this side. I hope you are getting what we are doing now, because if I start, I'll just be mentioning it. I'll not be marking as I'm doing right now. So let's move on. I pick on this icon first. I go to color, um, go to color picker, touch my reference material, take the button to the area that I want it to be, and then say yes. All right, I click on this button again, click on my color, go to color picker, tap on my reference material, take this button to the exact position where I will get the color, and then say correct. Okay, Are you seeing? So that is it. But I just want it to be like this. All right, I want it to be like this. So this is exactly what we are seeing behind the lady. So you say, okay, everything about the background is set. Then you drag to the exact position where it's supposed to be. I think I just need to also send it to that place. Okay. So you take it to the exact position. Once you are done, the next thing to do is you click on this drop down arrow where you see your items. You see your items. So you see the background, you click on lock. I have locked it so it's not going to be moving up and down. Do you understand? I cannot move it again. Rather, what I'm moving right now is my reference material. All right. So the next thing I want to do now is now to import the lady from gallery. I already know how to import from gallery, so I need to pause this video so that it will not be lengthy. Okay, so here is the lady. So I just have to adjust the picture and then click on correct and then take it to the position where the lady is located. Okay, and I think they are the same size, just that this is a bit bigger. So just play around it to make sure that no one is bigger than the other. Okay, so this is it. Are you seeing what I'm doing? This is good. This is good. So take a look at this. Let me lock this lady first. Now let me move this. If you look at this, you'll see that the texture or the color, the texture of the lady's complex or whatever is not same as this here. So we're going to work on that. So we click. I have to unlock the lady, then tap on the picture, come to this place, then take a look at where you see color filter. No, this is not what I want. Okay, we'll go to saturation. Okay, reduce the saturation to nothing, and then brightness, touch brightness a bit. Okay, contrast, there's no need of touching the contrast, so you can see that the two of them are the same. Now you say okay. All right, that is that. So the lady, okay, that is good, but I need to shift the lady. I need to shift her from where she is right now. So you come to position, tap and move her up. I don't want to see that line. Let me check. The line is still showing. You bring her down a bit. Yes, it's covered. It's covered. So now I'm going to do something. There is a blue line. You know how to get a shape and then use your color picker to get the exact color there. So one more thing, or let's say two more things I'm going to do for you now is this particular let's get you into a job faster. I'll help you to do that. Then for this job a man logo, I'm going to send it to you, and then this take a test, you can get a shape and then add a little shadow behind it, right? But let me just go ahead and do this particular let's get you into a job faster, so that I think that will help. That is exactly what I want us to do now. After that, I'll end the video, then you do your practical. So the next thing I will need to do is, let me log the lady and then bring this reference material up. So this is our reference material. Now I move it by the side. That is it. We are done with the first side. Now let us go to test. Let's get you into a job faster. Edit. Let's get you into a job faster. Full stop. This is exactly what is written there. So what I will do now is to first of all increase the size. But before then, yes, there's something I want to teach you, which is very, very important. To take a look at this place, the place I just tapped right now. This is a ruler. You can get a ruler for yourself to make sure that your work is straight. That's what I do. If I'm doing something, I make sure I place ruler in some strategic points so that even though I'm using text alignment, the text or the words, the letters will not be out of shape from other items in my design background. So as you can see right now, I just have uh, these are my rulers. I have taken measurement of the existing reference material. So what I'll do now, since I still need more, I just have to add, click on plus to add a ruler. Do you understand? And then drag to this position. That's just all I want to do. Then take a look at this place. I make sure that this one is also. So the work I'll be doing now would have to just center in this area. That is what I just want to establish here. Then when I want to do something about this, I also set my ruler in this area and as well this area for this thing. So this is exactly what we do to make our work to be in good shape. So let's proceed with the let's get you into a job faster customization. Let me remove okay, this ruler has to be here. This ruler has to be here. The text is still highlighted, so I go to the text size and increase it a bit. I didn't take note of the sizes I use on this, but try as much as you can to get it. After the size, let me shift or position it properly as it should. Then we'll go to, first of all, get font, the correct font for it, and then proceed to other things. Okay, let's say, okay, now let's go get fonts. This is font. I think the font I used was Helvetica Bold or something. I think it's Helvetica Bold. Yes, it's Helvetica Bold. All right, so that is that. Now let's go to color. You click on color, then you choose gradient. Because I have worked on this material and I've used the same color, that is why you are seeing this here. So for me now, I just have to pick it, but you've already learned how to do gradient through that background behind the lady we did, so you can go ahead to do that. Do you get? So this is exactly what I want. But if you look at the text, the size is not really appealing, so I just have to increase it to what will suit me. That is just that. Okay, the position is so I still have to increase the size, the text size. Now let me touch the position again. So this is good, but I want that blue at the left side to come up a bit. So what I have to do now is to go to this plus and then shift it closer. Do you understand? Yes, just shift it closer. So that is just that. As you can see, that is that. So once I remove the highlights from it, now you will see the color will show up very, very well. Let's do that. Are you seeing it? Yes. So you can go ahead to import a shape and then design the remaining, add your Jobberman logo, and then send to us. Let's keep practicing. Thanks for having me.